Hey guys, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was thinking the Melbourne Drug Court, under the watchful eye of the Magistrate Pappases, is a near perfect example. I've said this type of thing before, in fact. It is a perfect example of how damaged and broken the system is in Victoria. How so? Because every department that makes up the system, the law and order system, comes together at drug court, and they literally turned it into something Jeffrey Epstein would be proud of. That is how toxic and damaged the Victorian law and order system is. Now, it would have gone something like this. For years, they had the Dandenong Drug Court out at Dandenong, and no other court precinct had it in Victoria. And that was because the rock apes, the Neanderthals that exist in the higher offices of Victoria Police, resisted it because they are going to arrest their way out of all our problems. So in order for it to get over the line, some deals would have had to have been done to appease the Neanderthals. But the Neanderthals in Victoria Police's higher offices have proven time and toxic time again that they can't be trusted, and their day is done. The Roniddles, the big Neanderthals, the Overlands, all these type of you've proven that your way is not the way. And what happened? They would have had that right. If we're gonna have these bloody loonies running around, we're gonna have to monitor them, right? If we're gonna have these bloody loonies, these non-violent bloody twits running around, we're gonna have to monitor them. And what they ended up doing, I kid you, this is fact, with that same mentality, they ended up turning it into something so toxic, the participants were getting that messed with. Forget the sex offending side for a second, that only really affects, sadly, the people that those are involved. But they were doing it to people that led to innocent members of the public getting stabbed. That is Magistrate Pappas's Melbourne Drug Court. That is Victoria's law and order system right there in a nutshell, mate. Victoria Police and their rotten Neanderthal, absolute incompetent peanut couldn't keep their mitts off it, had to right, we're going to have to do this, and ended up getting people stabbed and turning the Melbourne Drug Court, I don't think it happens in the Dandenong Drug Court, turning the Melbourne Drug Court into something that Jeffrey Epstein would be proud of. Are you proud of yourself, Magistrate Pappas? Magistrate Pappas, duck, duck, duck. Are you proud of yourself, are you? You happy with, the sport that was being played, the weaponised sex offending that was going on under your warranted watchful eye, Magistrate Pappas? Hey, Magistrate Pappas from the Melbourne Drug Court, can you explain to the people what was running through your head when you approved the fake news releases to cover the weaponised misuse of AI chatbot technology in your courtroom? Magistrate Pappas, can you explain that to the Victorian public, please? It's that type of behaviour, Magistrate Pappas, that has led to those poor, brave police officers not getting to enjoy their retirement. It is that same thing, Magistrate Pappas, that has led to Porepunkah and the Dezi Freeman incident. So brave police officers, because of your rotten, patronising view on things, Magistrate Pappas, with your brother and your little link to the mainstream media, Magistrate Pappas, it is because of people like you, Magistrate Pappas from the Melbourne Drug Court, it's because of people like you that those brave, hard-working, decent police officers lost their lives and don't get to retire. Because people like you, Magistrate Pappas, who wore a uniform once too, perpetuates and accepts such a rotten dinosaur big boys club of a rotten culture in our law and order system. You should not only hang your wig up, Magistrate Pappas, you should hang your head in dirty, rotten shame. People like you are disgusting. Speak soon, guys.